Hello and welcome back. It's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda, once again playing Reincarnation Insurance Program. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. The past 2 days I've been focusing on the Void Spire and climbing up the floors. We are currently on floor level 31 and we are having a breeze with it with our chase build. But for today's video, I'm going to explain kind of how I get these insane builds and hopefully even get one going and get our last kind of setup going. So for our first kind of thing, I'll go over my gear. We are currently rocking over 16% legendary tech chance. We're using the helmet with legendary tech chance on it. We have it on our chip and we have it on our wristband. Other than that, we are just trying to pack a bunch of bands. That way we can get rid of all the stuff we don't want, and we are entirely focused on the XP and chase for our talent tree. But with that being said, we're just going to hop right on in the run. And if you find yourselves enjoying today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. And then for today, the kind of build that I want to go for is a super tanky build. So we're going to be going Frost, Corrosive, and Metatech, just to get as much healing, as much tankiness going as possible, just because I've heard the later floors are rather challenging. We're going to use a few rerolls early, just to see if we can get the XP bonus. And there's a legendary XP bonus. It's unfortunate we had to use a few rerolls for that, but hey, for 20% bonus as our first one, I will gladly take that. And here we go. Here is some Metatech, so let's ban you. We're going to ban you. We're going to use one reroll here. The recovery protocol isn't bad, but it's also not the greatest. Let's ban you. This isn't bad, but we don't do any damage with the Metatech. So we are going to ban you as well. We're going to reroll one more time. And this first part is just going to be us banning a lot. Let's ban you as well. Let's take the damage taken. But that's why we pack so many bans, because we're also going to need a ton of bans for Corrosive and for Frost. Ooh, we ended up getting Frost. Or Corrosive, I mean, not Frost. Let's reroll. We're going to need a Legendary, though, just because of how many rerolls we've already used. And two huge ones. We are going to go with Tracking Spikes, though. As a really good pickup. Saved us from kind of using all our rerolls up immediately. Here's Frost. We're going to ban these two, reroll. Ban these two, use our reroll. We are going to have to alter off, but let's just ban a few things before we do. And that's the other reason why I love bringing alters, because even if I kind of run out of options, I don't, because I can just alter off. Inferno, not something we want. We're going to ban you. We are also going to ban the drone as well. The healing drone's honestly super good, but we don't have enough time to level it up along with everything else. We are just primarily taking it for that damage reduction. Choose a reroll. And Legendary Ice Blades. There we go. Really solid start to this run. We're going to reroll this. And we are going to take the Frost Legendary Bullets. We're just going to get Ice Blade as maxed out as we can. Ooh, how many... I don't know how many bans I have left. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a level up here just to see if I want rerolls, bans, or alterations. We're probably going to want rerolls, though. Yeah, I have a decent amount of bans already. So we are just going to take more rerolls here. I should have enough bans for pretty much most of the Corrosive tree that I want to get rid of. Oh, and Legendary Chase Amp. Let's get rid of the Our ultimate, we don't want it. We want the time field one from Metatech. I don't even think it's Mechatech. I've got corrected on this before. I always think it's Metatech, but it's Mechatech. Yeah, it's Mechatech. Let's ban you. We're going to ban Shadow Blade as well. We do not want it. It does not do a whole lot of damage. It's not the worst upgrade in the game, but we could do a lot better. And yeah, we are off to a tremendously good start. Yeah, we want both of these at Legendary. Let's take you. The Icicle Array one isn't bad, but that's probably going to be one of the last things we end up taking. We still need the freeze damage, or whenever enemies are affected by a status effect, they take more damage. And then we also need duration. Taking this is going to be super huge because our Ice Blades do the primary source of our damage, along with tracking spikes. And getting more Frost isn't bad. There's a lot of shield upgrades and, you know, a lot of health-related things when it comes to Frost, so I'll take it. Like, if we got Frost Wave, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh, there's Freeze Extension Legendary, though. And we're probably going to have Frost completely finished really early on, which is kind of insane to say. Definitely take the Mythic perk. Weapon Ricochet is just so good. Mythic. Give me a Mythic chest. Did you give me 2? Give me 2. Health 100, but our damage is decreased by 15%. There's a lot of damage loss. 100 HP is a lot of HP, though. I'm just going to get Ice Blades, just because I don't have to worry about the other one right now. The only way I would take the passive and max it out before Ice Blades is if my Ice Blades was level 1, for example. Just because if I max out the other one at level 5, it gets out of my loot pool faster, allowing me to take more options. But there's Status Vulnerability, the only other one that I wanted anyways, at Legendary. So don't even have to worry about it. We're definitely going to have Ice Blade fully maxed out before this first mini-boss, which is super huge. We don't really care about the combat android. It's okay. I'm probably going to use a... I mean, it doesn't really matter to use my ban on it, because I can only get a few things anyway, so if I find myself wanting it, I can take it, but there is the healing at Legendary. And it'll only cut me down by 1 level, where it's like, if I take that, I'm not going to get 1 level of something else, I just have to determine whether or not it's worth it. Because I found this out, if we completely ban Metattack, we end up getting a ton of Gunsmith, which honestly isn't bad. A lot of the Gunsmith is pretty good. As just, you know, universal stat increases. So I can't complain if I get, you know, just a ton of Gunsmith out of it. But I also might want to upgrade Time Field. I still need the Frost module from Frost. And then I will have all my reloading issues solved on the spot. But the reason I wanted to go for this build is because someone was mentioning that the harder floors are really hard and you take a lot of damage, is what I've kind of seen all over the place. And this is not the final version of the build, this is just my gear farming build. Just because our belt just has double tech bands on it. But Oh, this is... for some reason, I thought this was not leveled up yet, or like we were getting it for the first time, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful that we can lock this in. I'm still gonna lock this in first. Just because, like I said with my logic earlier, it's faster to max that out than it will be tracking spikes, so I can then see more perks in the pool. At least at a faster refresh rate. Give me my movement speed. Always prioritize movement speed, just because I want to hit more investigation events. Investigate events, not investigation events. We're investigating the event. But just so I can hit more of these, and hopefully get some really good stuff out of it. Ideally, we want to look for the, I mean, not that we have a choice, but the kind of robot that has this kind of color scheme to it, just because we can get the legendary tech chance upgrade for it. Gives us 3% chance more for legendaries, which is super good. Though I find that one pretty rare. Oftentimes not finding it. It literally looks like this guy, but he's kind of that, you know, rusty color. Okay, so here's more rerolls or bans. Let's see what we're working with. I have 12 bans. A lot of rerolls. We're definitely going to take the bans here. Ban the ultimate. And Ice Blade is now maxed out. Oh, it's not. It's the XP one. I always get confused with that and the XP one, but we'll definitely take the XP. When I take this XP one, I literally just go running around the map for more points. Because I can't gain the XP anyway, so there's no reason to just stay around and fight anything. Extra dash charge, nope. Our XP gain will be pretty close to us fighting the mini-boss. Okay, hopefully I can pick this up. Thankfully I am. And there we go. We are going to be on our way to fighting this boss. We don't actually want to level up here, just because we are going to miss that dropship. I don't have the legendary time field yet, so it doesn't really matter. And there's one of the mini-bosses down. And there's the other one. As you can see, this build is absolutely insane. Let's get that because it's maxed out. And we don't even have tracking spikes maxed out. Just shows you how much damage Ice Blade actually deals when it's maxed out. And I don't even think I have Giant Slayer yet, which is that extra boss damage. Alright, Corrosive. Let's get this chase upgraded. There you go, perfect. That chase is fully upgraded now. We're still missing Twin Core, the mythic from Corrosive, though. I haven't rolled a lot of Corrosive, so to be expected. Gunsmith. Dash with spinning ice blades, damaging enemies and creating an ice path. That sounds pretty good. We're gonna take that. Don't exactly know what it does or if it's any good, but it sounds kind of fun. We might want to start hard altering for Corrosive at this point. Just because everything from Frost is that we want is maxed out, though a few other things would be nice. Though definitely not our top priority anymore. We want Tracking Spikes fully upgraded, and then we need Giant Slayer fully upgraded. Ban the Drum Mag. There's Tracking Spikes. I'll do a few rerolls. Corrosive Mastery at Legendary. We'll take that. It's a one and done perk, but hey, hopefully we get more Corrosive out of it. Gunsmith. We'll alter off of it. There's Legendary Time Field. We're going to ban the Android so I don't have to worry about it, and we'll take the Time Field. And we are going to have to really farm our level ups here. Frost to alter. Yeah, we are going to... It's a wasted level up, which is unfortunate. I should have banned this and actually taken the combat android now that I'm thinking about it. That way I actually got something out of it. But hey, that's okay. Sometimes misplays do indeed happen. I'm taking a certain percentage of damage. Release a large AoE. I do like this one. Just because, like, any damage taken, we release a Frost AoE. The Ice Phase Wall is also really good. We're going to just ban that. We're going to take the Ice Phase Wall. Just to stop enemy projectiles. Ban you. We're going to reroll a bunch of times here. The status armor isn't bad. We're going to ban Venom Drone. We're going to ban Home Run because we don't care about it anymore. Going to ban you. There's Twin Core. Frost. We're just going to alter off. We're going to try getting tracking spikes maxed out. Yeah, I don't think I can max out both tracking spikes and Giant Slayer at this rate. So what I need to do is I need to reroll aggressively for Legendary Giant Slayer. There it is. And I need to max that out first before I focus on grabbing anything else. Just so I have the healing from it. Do I have Frost Module as well? I don't actually think I have Frost Module. Do I? I do not have Frost Module. We need to re-roll for that. If we don't end up getting Frost Module, that would be kind of crazy. So if we roll Frost, I'll probably alter to Frost just to ban a few things, just so I can guarantee myself that Mythic upgrade. Yeah, let's alter. Oh, well, I didn't have to ban anything, thankfully. And now we don't have to reload, so we are just able to kind of giga farm everything down. Might end up taking the status armor, just to make ourselves a lot tankier against, you know, super hordes of enemies. But over some of the things that Frost has, I don't think so. But, like, getting just, like, more barrier would be a lot better for us. We're just going to keep altering to Corrosive every time we don't get it, just so we max out the tracking spikes. That is a higher priority compared to anything that Frost gives us, just because we already have it anyways. Gunsmith overall damage is actually pretty huge. I cannot be upset about that in the absolute slightest. About to get another level up. As long as we get this to level 8 or higher, honestly, I'd be pretty happy with it. Though that is going to be a super big stretch if we are able to pull that off or not. We need 4 levels in 2 minutes. It's not impossible. With these elite enemies, it might be doable just because they're not the exploding enemies. The exploding enemies are way, way worse. These ones I'll still end up getting a decent amount of experience off of. We might also re-roll for legendary rifling modification. Just that extra chance to shoot a bullet is super, super good. Will lead to a ton of increased damage. Yeah, let's ban Corrosive Aura. Let's ban Toxic Chain. And try to get that rifling modification at legendary. These are the only 3 we're able to reroll, so hopefully at least 1 out of 30 of these rerolls will be it, and there we go. Alright, we have 1 minute to get as many level ups as we possibly can. I could also try being super, super cheeky in the final fight, because we get XP over time. I could not kill the boss right away, depending on how close we are to a level up. And then that will allow me to get more level ups. I don't know if there's a time limit. See, if you do that early in the run, because I actually thought about this, and I was like, oh, I can just run around in a circle around the boss. I was trying to do it on the swamp. Just because the first boss is just a giant spider that doesn't really do anything. I was like, oh, if I just run around in a circle indefinitely, nothing will happen. There is a time limit, and I didn't actually go all the way to the second boss, but it hit the 13-minute marker, and it was saying how, oh yeah, the threat, like the next threat is happening, which is the boss. Alright, we got the 8, and I got the 9. Should be able to before this boss spawns in. Oh, don't level up here. We don't actually want to level up here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so instead of killing the boss right away, we're just going to wait a second. It is going to be a super slow kind of level up, but we do want just 1 more level up just because we are already super close to it. And you can kind of do this to save yourself not getting a level up you otherwise would have. Because if that level up ended up dropping, we wouldn't have gotten it. But level 9, their chances increased. Alright, let's see. So, shield down, and okay, well, the boss moved out. Messed up. Do something else, boss. Just come back down for a second. Let's talk. Let's have a talk. And there we go. It was just taking a second for our damage to ramp up, and for some reason, at the very end there, it just kind of deleted the boss. We probably just had a bunch of bonuses actually trigger all at once. But that's going to be the tanky version of the build. And I will swap around gear pieces just to showcase what the build is going to look like kind of in action. Let's save setup before we forget, and we'll save it to our last slot. But there we have it. That is how I go for these insane runs. And this was just a super hyper-specific build of trying to go tanky while still having good chases. Could have done things a little bit differently just to get a few more perks. We definitely could have gotten this level 10 if we played our cards right and not taking something else. But honestly, it's okay. Being 1 level off isn't the end of the world. Like, if we ended up using, like, 1 more altar instead of, taking, the Ice Wall or Frost Wave, we would have had it level 10. But just something to keep in mind if you are trying to level it up. But that's how we go for all these insane builds. And if you, want something hyper-specific, yeah, it's super easy to do so and just getting a ton of legendary perks for your run. And then I will show what I actually was trying to do with this healing build. Is it all revolves around a single belt. This belt right here. Whenever Chase Tech triggers, restore 0.5 HP. Now, as you can tell, Chase triggers a lot. It triggers a lot. So the idea behind it is we just have basically infinite chases going off and just have so much HP going off because of our HP bonuses. We don't take as much damage because of Mecha Tech, and we just are able to just kind of face tank everything. Whether or not we're able to, who knows, but as long as I don't get one shot, I think I immediately heal to full HP with this build. So I don't really have to worry about it. In order to kind of just try this out, I guess I could just try this boss out real fast, just to see how this is in action. So we are just going to fight this boss real fast. We are going to get hit once to see what happens. I need to get hit here. I don't know why I'm not taking damage. Okay, there we go. Alright, I got frozen. Okay, so we have a lot of HP missing. Let's just not die here, just the... We'll wait this boss out. He's probably going to do a jump attack, though. Nope, he's going to summon ads. Alright. And yeah, we're full HP. And that's the build. So as long as we don't get one shot, I can quite literally just face tank the bosses at the current rate we are at. Which is absolutely insane to think about. We can't pick that up. Let's just throw out a random lead or epic. So yeah, we can't get one shot because we have so much damage reduction. And the best part about it is I can increase our damage reduction as well. I just have to find the actual perk for it and remembering what it looks like. It's not that one. Healing received. We can also increase this so we can get more healing received with it. That's manually aim shots. Reduce damage taken. So I can just increase this a bunch. That way I take even less damage. But you get the point. That is going to be the build in action. We didn't even use our time field to slow down the boss just to get more fire rate going. But yeah, we are basically immortal. Now, whether or not that holds true for the higher floors, yet to be seen. We are also using a bunch of other gear. There is a bunch of healing bonus gear that I am going to be trying out with this build. And I am going to try remaking this build on a heavy character just because they have a chess piece, I believe, that has a plus, the mythic perk is plus 100% healing bonus. So that on the drum shotgun character and this build, for example, would be absolutely insane. I would be healing so much. That would be a truly immortal build. Not saying this one's not, but it will be pretty fun to mess around with that. So with that being said, if you find yourself enjoying today's content, hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, take care.